औज़ुबिल्लाहिमिनश्शैतानिर्रजीम बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। अस्सलाम वालेकुम ख़वातीन व हज़रात। आज बहुत ही अच्छा एक दिन है कि आज हम एनजीओ मैनेजमेंट की ओरिएंटेशन के लिए जमा हुए हैं, यहाँ पे सेशन ले रहे हैं यहाँ पे, और हम बता रहे हैं कि एनजीओ मैनेजमेंट डिप्लोमा प्रोग्राम और मॉड्यूलर बेस्ड प्रोग्राम जो हैंस इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ डेवलपमेंट स्टडीज़ ने लॉन्च किया है, उसके मकासद क्या हैं, उसके ऑब्जेक्टिव्स क्या हैं, और वो आपको कैसे प्रोग्राम वो फ़ायदा दे सकता है। मैं डॉक्टर शेख तनवीर अहमद हूँ। मुझे अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह 35 इयर्स प्लस हो चुके हैं डेवलपमेंट सेक्टर में, एनजीओ मैनेजमेंट में। आई बीइंग ए सीईओ ऑफ हैंड्स फॉर 30 years, got a lot of exposure, not only of national but also international. So I like to share those experiences in this NGO management diploma course. I'm recently and very currently I'm chairman of this हैंड्स वेलफेयर फाउंडेशन। मेरा बैकग्राउंड मेडिकल है। आई डिड माई MBBS फ्रॉम डॉबेंडिल कॉलेज कराची। आई डिड MPH, देन द फेलोशिप फ्रॉम सांता क्रूज पब्लिक हेल्थ इंस्टीट्यूट USA। 30+ मेरे इंटरनेशनल रिसर्च प्रेजेंटेशंस हैं जो मैंने 30 से 40 मुल्कों में की है। 53 से ज़्यादा पब्लिकेशंस हैं जो पब्लिक हेल्थ और डेवलपमेंट सेक्टर के डिफरेंट इश्यूज़ के ऊपर मैंने लिखी हैं। और आई एम ट्रेनर ऑफ थाउजेंड्स अक्रॉस UN एजेंसीज, NGOs, गवर्नमेंट एंड प्राइवेट सेक्टर। मेरी अपनी बुक जो है नाइन माइंडसेट फॉर लीडरशिप के नाम से इज़ अवेलेबल ऑन आवर हैंड्स वेबसाइट। एवरीवन कैन एक्सेस टू इट and can take benefit. Let's start with the NGO management objective of this diploma course. By the end of the diploma program, participant will be able to understand NGO governance. NGO governance क्या होती है? ये एक बहुत बड़ा सब्जेक्ट है और बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट सब्जेक्ट है। अगर किसी भी NGO को ग्रो करना है तो they have to have a good governance system and model available. Second, by the end of the diploma program, participant will be able to improve their knowledge of tools and technique in NGO management. So NGO management itself is a very tricky thing. Nobody teaches usually NGO management in our institutions, universities. लेकिन ये मौका हमें मिला है कि हम अपने तजुर्बा से which we did in last 30 years in hands, we translate into this NGO management diploma course. We would like to share you these experiences so that you learn those best practices models and then practice into your own NGO and wherever you are working in an institution. Develop strategies for services and networking is also an important objective of this diploma course, through which you will learn how to provide different multi-sectoral services. If you want to build an health NGO, then we have the learning of the health program. If you want to develop an education NGO, so we have those experiences with the education sector of the country. And then similarly, livelihood program, food security and livelihood practices can also be shared. Similarly, community physical infrastructure, social mobilization, disaster management, and of course water and sanitation, the kind of the services which we provide through Handsflow platform. We want to share those experiences to you as well, to replicate those experiences to other parts of the country. Learn the ways of means of resource mobilization. So by the end of this diploma program, the candidate will learn the ways of means of resource mobilization. Resource mobilization is a very important subject for NGOs, because we are mostly dependent on the project based funding. And so we should know how to raise fund for different projects, not only from the national international NGO, but also from the public sector, government institution, that how to raise fund from the public sector. Then how to raise fund from the philanthropy, donation and zakat, which could be useful for as a resource mobilization event and activities, and for different project resources as well. So ये तमाम mobilization बहुत important है. Then by the end of the diploma program, participant will be able to adopt best practices of hands welfare organization. So as I shared, there are the 30 years lesson learned we want to really replicate into your institution, your NGOs, and you must learn from our learning of last 35-40 years. There are going to be 20 modules. Overview of module में मैं बताना चाह रहा हूँ कि मॉड्यूल 1 हमारा जो है इस ऑन एनजीओ गवर्निंग लॉज एंड गवर्नेंस के ऊपर है. जैसा मैंने बताया कि वन ऑफ द प्राइम ऑब्जेक्टिव इज टू लर्निंग ऑफ द एनजीओ गवर्नेंस. This module will equip participants with a clear understanding of the legal framework work and governance structure essential for effective NGO management. There are different laws of NGOs available in the country. Which law is most appropriate for you? We'll discuss during this modular session. So I'll request every one of you to go through this modular session 1. Join this modular session 1, and then we will train you, teach you, and make our sharing of our learning to you people in NGO governing laws and governance. The module 2. Module 2 is on research methodology. I used to say that no manager is a good manager if he doesn't know the research methodology subject. Research methodology subject is very important, especially when we are today in the world of data analytics. जहाँ data analytics की बात होती है, अगर किसी मैनेजर को data analysis नहीं आती, तो I don't consider him as a good manager. So that's why this training is such an important, research methodology is such an important topic for all the level of the managers and executive manager or executive management, chief executive and the leaders of NGOs. They should know this research methodology subject, and module 2 is going to tell you what really the research methodology is, starting from the research methodology protocol writing to the resource mobilization against the researches and implementation of research methodology. We'll discuss on module 2. Module 3 is resource mobilization, that I've already discussed. So important, resource mobilization. Whether you are raising funds from the national NGOs, or you wanted to raise funds from the international NGO, or there are another stream which is public sector institutions, hence is taking projects from these Punjab, Sindh and KP government, different department, KP governments, different projects. So that kind of the resource mobilization is so important. And then there is another option of corporate social responsibility fund, CSR, which we call. How do we raise funds from corporate companies? So that is also one of the very important area where from which we can raise these funds. Then there's another area, philanthropy. Not many NGOs are really expert in raising funds from the philanthropists, the individual philanthropy I'm talking about. How to use these funds, how to use zakat by an institution. This is going to be one of the subject which I have books on it, which is also available on the website. Okay, how to use zakat by institution. So this is resource mobilization, which is number 3 module in our diploma course. Number 4 is going to the project planning. A manager, a leader of the NGO doesn't know the project planning, how he can do the project implementation without planning. It's not possible. There are ways and means and tools available for the project planning. This module will guide participants in developing practical skills for designing, planning and structuring NGO project effectively. And we'll also share hands manage 60 to 70 projects in a year time, and you multiply 60 to 70 project by 30 years of my experience. So we are having this experience, we have this potential of a project manager which we want to share. The module 5 is proposal writing. Once again, proposal writing is for different means, project fundraising as well, but also the very important area for the project management. This module will train participants to craft compelling and result-oriented proposals that align with the donor priorities and community need. We'll discuss which donor likes which kind of the proposal. That is very important, and we'll what are the protocols available and the tools and technique available for the proposal writing. We'll discuss in module 5. Module 6 is project management itself. We have been discussing till module 6 the concept, the management model, the proposal writing. Once you receive the proposal and you did the project planning, you have to go through the project management cycle, which is again very important. This module equips participants with essential tools and technique to manage NGO project efficiently from initiation to completion. So it's very important subject. The project management actually brings your credibility to in front of the donor who have funded you. Until as you are a good project manager, you won't have good credibility in front of the donors, and donors won't fund you next time. So for the continuous funding, we have to be a good project management cycle within the institution, within the organization. The module 7, networking and partnering, again very important. Until unless we have a good social network available and partnership available within the national level and outside the country, as a global level, we are not a good NGO. So this module, networking and partnership module, will highlight strategies for building strong networks and partnership to enhance NGO credibility and impact. Then there's the module 8, localization model. Is so important globally and nationally. This agenda everyone is striving for. हमें चाहिए कि हम localization पे बात करें. This module will emphasize the importance of local ownership, context-driven institution solutions, and community engagement in NGO management. Localization को हम जितना अपनी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का मैनेजमेंट स्ट्रक्चर का पार्ट बनाएंगे उतने हम ज़्यादा सक्सेसफुल होंगे, बिकॉज शेयरिंग इज़ केयरिंग. तो लोकलाइजेशन का एजेंडा असल में शेयरिंग का एजेंडा है कि हम अपने छोटे पार्टनर्स के साथ, अपने दूसरे पार्टनर्स के साथ, लोकल पार्टनर के साथ, लोकल कम्युनिटी के साथ अपनी रिसोर्सेज को शेयर करें, चाहे वो HR के हों या फाइनेंस के रिसोर्सेज हों या सर्विस के रिसोर्सेज हों. मॉड्यूल 9 इज़ कम्युनिकेशन, इंटरनल एंड एक्सटर्नल कम्युनिकेशन, सो इम्पॉर्टेंट फॉर एन NGO. If any NGO don't have the mechanism available of internal communication or external communication, that NGO won't be able to succeed. तो हम ये सिखाएंगे आपको कि हमने कैसे इंटरनल और एक्सटर्नल कम्युनिकेशन मैकेनिज्म बनाए हुए हैं, टूल्स और टेक्निक बनाई हुई हैं, जिससे आपकी NGO, आपका इंस्टीट्यूशन, आपका डिपार्टमेंट भी यूज़ करे तो वो उसी तरह पॉपुलर और उसी तरह उसी स्केल पे जा सकता है जहाँ हैंड्स आज है. मॉड्यूल 10 is of financial management, is the backbone of all the management. फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट ट्रांसपेरेंट नहीं है, फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट की रिकॉर्ड कीपिंग प्रोफेशनल नहीं है, फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट में ऑडिट नहीं है, फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट में रिव्यूज़ नहीं है. तो दिस इज़ नो फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट. एंड फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट फॉर द क्रेडिबिलिटी, फॉर ट्रांसपेरेंसी is so important. Donors have all the focus on the financial management. So we will share you the systems and tools and techniques of the financial management in this module 10. Module 11 is internal audit. Again related to the financial management, but a very separate subject related to more of governance. Governing board of the any NGO should have a very strong institution called internal audit within the organization, and what's the scope of work of this internal audit and how this internal audit should play its role within the organization to make strengthen transparent organization, transparent system, and accountability system within the organization. So internal audit module will equip candidates with the knowledge and technique to conduct internal audits, ensure transparency, compliance, and effective risk management in the NGO. So we'll tell you how to manage this the risk management journal and how to do the internal audit mechanism. And now the module 12 is human resource management. HRM is so important. Without human resource management and development, no organization can grow. This module will focus on effective human resource management practices to build motivated team, which is very important, strengthen organization culture, enhance NGO performance. Then there is the module 13 of training and development. Whenever there is HRM and community, this module of training and development plays a very important role. This module emphasizes the importance of training and development in enhancing staff capacity, organization growth, community-based services, and sustainable impact as well. So this module is also very important in the whole. which is training and development. The module 14 is administration of the NGO. Again, very important is day-to-day management and the long-term management of administration of the organization. This module will provide insight into effective administration for smooth organization, operation and efficient services daily. बहुत ही critical होता है क्योंकि इसके ये वो साइकिल है जिसके बगैर बाकी सर्विसेज जिस पे डिपेंड करती है. Module 15 is about supply chain management. Again, very important for small and medium size and large NGOs, and more important for the large and medium size NGO कि वहाँ पे सप्लाई चेन का पूरा एक मैकेनिज्म इस्टेब्लिश होना चाहिए, डिपार्टमेंट होना चाहिए जो सेग्रीगेटेड डिपार्टमेंट हो ताकि कन्फ्लिक्ट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट को अवॉइड किया जा सके. दिस मॉड्यूल विल हाईलाइट द की प्रिंसिपल ऑफ सप्लाई चेन मैनेजमेंट टू इंश्योर टाइमली, कॉस्ट इफेक्टिव एंड क्वालिटी डिलीवरी ऑफ गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज. ये बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट है. Module 16 again, information technology. These days, without information technology and digitalization, we can't move. बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. या हमें पता है कि हमें आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस से भी अब सर्विसेज लेनी है और अपनी एफिशिएंसी को बढ़ाना है. इस मॉड्यूल में वी आर गोइंग टू एम्फसाइज द रोल ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी एंड डिजिटलाइजेशन इन एनहेंसिंग ऑर्गेनाइजेशन एफिशिएंसी, डेटा मैनेजमेंट एंड डिजिटल इंफॉर्मेशन. आजकल दौर डेटा एनालिटिक्स का आ गया है जिसमें जैसे हम बताएंगे, हम डिस्कस करेंगे कि हम किस तरह डेटा एनालिसिस इंपॉर्टेंट है किसी भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की एफिशिएंसी बढ़ाने के लिए. मॉड्यूल 17 इज गोइंग टू talk about sustainability, so important and very critical for any institutional life. This module will highlight the strategies for ensuring organization sustainability through long-term planning, impact measurement, and adaptive service practices. These sustainability is such important not only in terms of the finances but also in terms of the HR and in terms of the your community services. That is very important. So we'll discuss sustainability in toto on module 17. Then there is a module 18, and we would like to share best practices model and markers of HANDS here. HANDS is one of the excellent community-based service delivery organization, and it has developed in last 35-40 years to this level of service delivery where they have different tools and technique. Each department is a specialized department of service delivery: health, education, livelihood, infrastructure, water sanitation, disaster management, so and social mobilization. So all these departments have their own trackers, their own markers, their own tools and technique. We want to share those markers and techniques with you so that you can replicate and don't go, you do need not to go through the 30 years exposure and experience. This is a shortcut. So this NGO management diploma or this module is taking you to shortcut way to develop your own organization. Module 19 is social protection, such an important topic. We need to understand what is social protection. We need to understand what is really the vulnerable communities of the organization and countries. We need to know about our stakeholders. So this module will highlight framework and strategies of social protection to safeguard vulnerable communities and promote inclusive development. Do we know the agenda of inclusive development, the term of inclusive? That this module is going to tell you. And the last module is about knowledge management. Whatever we are doing in the organization, are we saving, are we making archive of the knowledge? So this module will focus on systemic knowledge management practices to capture, share and utilize organization learning for continuous improvement. And this learning cycle should go on. So module 20 of knowledge management will tell you how to not only archive the knowledge, save the knowledge, but also lesson learned from this knowledge and improve your own practices. This was all about the 20 modules. Now, let me share that as you know that this is going to be a 6-month diploma course, and this diploma program will teach you, will make you a professional of NGO management, and everything is will be available online. 20 modules, and they will be recorded in videos and then there is going to be blend of theory and hands-on practices. We are going to give you assignment of base session. Then diploma certification by Hands Institute of Development Studies will be, and this, as I shared initially, that Hands Institute of Development Study is HEC accredited and a government chartered institute, and it's a degree awarding institute. It's very physically present over here in Karachi, and we would like to take these certification courses and this diploma course from this institution. Which is again a very credible institution and available as a accredited organization through Higher Education Commission. Then there are teaching methodologies. What teaching methodologies we are going to use are weekly and module wise. After registration, we'll give you one by one the facilitator. We remain in contact with the social media, your own telephone services, your Facebook or in your email and your WhatsApp. They will provide you the opportunity on the pre-recorded lessons, which will be uploaded regularly for flexible learning, and the facilitator will inform you. And then facilitator's number, email, and WhatsApp number is available on your screen. Will go live interactive. One is recorded session. The will be followed with the live interactive session, which is virtual classes with trainer for discussion, question answers, and feedback. This is going to be so. Whoever the trainer is, most of the time I would be responding to most of the interactive session question answers. But if the trainer change, the interactive session will be conducted by that trainer. So we will use engagement tools, case studies for active participation. There are several case studies available, which each trainer, each session will be discussing those case studies, and so that it is easy to understand. सेल्फ पेस लर्निंग होगी हमारी, एक्सेस टू रिकॉर्डेड मटेरियल फॉर रिव्यू एंड रीइंफोर्समेंट. तो वो रिकॉर्डेड मटेरियल आपको एक लिमिटेड टाइम पीरियड के लिए आपके पास अवेलेबल होगा. उसको आप रिविजिट करें या कर सकते हैं ऑन योर ओन फेवरेट टाइम एंड मोस्ट कन्वीनियंट टाइम, एंड सो दैट यू कैन लर्न अ लॉट आउट ऑफ इट. एंड देन the recorded session will be followed with the interactive session of question answer. तो आपके जो भी questions हैं, जो भी confusions हैं या जो भी queries हैं, वो address होने चाहिए उस interactive session में, so that you become the champion of that module, whatever the module is. Then after these two sessions, one is recorded video session, then the interactive live session will be followed by assessment and feedback, online quizzes, assignment, and continuous evaluation after each module is being designed. तो जब तक वो आप असेसमेंट को क्लियर नहीं करेंगे, असेसमेंट में पास थ्रू नहीं करेंगे, यू कैन नॉट जंप ऑन टू दिस सेकेंड मॉड्यूल. एंड इन फैक्ट वी विल जज आवरसेल्फ दैट हाउ मच quality in transformation went through during the previous session. So ये trainers का ज़्यादा टेस्ट है, कैंडिडेट का ज़्यादा नहीं. हम पूरा फैसिलिटेट करने की कोशिश करेंगे कि ट्रेनीज जो है ज़्यादा अंडरस्टैंड करें, कैंडिडेट्स जो है ज़्यादा अंडरस्टैंड करें सब्जेक्ट जो रिकॉर्डेड सेशन का और फिर इंटरेक्टिव सेशन के क्वेश्चन आंसर से. तो उसके बाद फिर असेसमेंट होगी विच विल क्वालिफाई यू फॉर अ सर्टिफिकेट फॉर दिस स्पेसिफिक मॉड्यूल. और इफ़ यू गो वेंट थ्रू ऑल दीज 20 मॉड्यूल्स, then you'll be you have the diploma certificate from Hands Institute of Development Studies. तो ये बेस्ट अपॉर्चुनिटी है अपने आप को साबित करने की, अपने स्किल को साबित करने की, अपने नॉलेज को, फिर देन प्रैक्टिसेस को साबित करने की. तो हैंड्स का हम फर्दर डिटेल में इंट्रोड भी करेंगे. मोस्ट ऑफ यू नो ऑलरेडी हैंड्स. So it's a homegrown largest NGO, and we have lot of learning of all the different sectors, and we want this learning to be shared with you so that you can also replicate the same experiences into your own organization, into your own vicinity, to make because there are Pakistan needs lots of hands, hundreds से ज़्यादा NGO hands जैसी हों तो इंशाल्लाह वो पाकिस्तान में वही डेवलपमेंट देख सकेंगे जो बांग्लादेश के NGOs ने बांग्लादेश में वो रोल प्ले किया है. तो तो ये एक बड़ी अपॉर्चुनिटी है डायरेक्टली लर्न करने की हैंस इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ डेवलपमेंट स्टडीज़ के थ्रू डिप्लोमा और सर्टिफिकेट कोर्सेज के. हु कैन ज्वाइन दिस कोर्स? ऑल द एनजीओ प्रोफेशनल्स, वेदर दे आर द जूनियर और द सीनियर वन. तो एनजीओ प्रोफेशनल के लिए एक लीडरशिप कोर्स है, एक्सपर्टीज़ हासिल करने के लिए बहुत कन्वीनियंट कोर्स है क्योंकि ऑनलाइन अवेलेबल है. बहुत शॉर्ट टर्म है बिकॉज इट्स ओनली 6 months. इफ़ यू आर efficient enough to really cover your time period with this course space. ये सोशल साइंसिस के लोगों के लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट सब्जेक्ट है, सोशल वर्कर्स के लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट अपॉर्चुनिटी है. कॉर्पोरेट सोशल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी के जो प्रोफेशनल्स हैं कॉर्पोरेट्स में, दे शुड नो दैट हाउ एन एनजीओ वर्क्स एंड हाउ एन एनजीओ शुड वर्क. तो उनकी असेसमेंट के लिए, अप्रेजर्स के लिए ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट. यूएन एजेंसीज के सारे वो लोग जो कंसर्न करते हैं, पार्टनरिंग करते हैं एनजीओ के साथ, उनके लिए भी बड़ी इंपॉर्टेंट है. द प्राइवेट और पब्लिक सेक्टर के वो लोग जो एनजीओ से इंटरेक्ट करते हैं, उनके लिए बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट है कि वो लर्न करें कि हाउ दीज एनजीओज रियली वर्किंग है और आइडियली एन एनजीओ हाउ शुड वर्क. तो ये तमाम एरियाज़ के लोग इस में एडमिशन ले सकते हैं, एनरोल करा सकते हैं अपने आप को, और एज़ पर योर ओन कन्वीनियंस यू कैन गो थ्रू द डिप्लोमा कोर्स. इस डिप्लोमा कोर्स की फ़ीस हमने सिर्फ नो लॉस नो प्रॉफिट पे 1,20,000 रखी है. इट इज़, आप अंदाज़ा करें कि जो इसके पीछे एफर्ट है, जो हैंड्स प्रोवाइड कर रही है और हैंड्स इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ डेवलपमेंट स्टडीज़ प्रोवाइड कर रही है, या मुझ जैसे जितनी मैनेजमेंट टीम कर रही है, या हैंड्स IDS के फैकल्टी मेंबर जो अपना कंट्रीब्यूशन देखें, और वो उस लिहाज से ये फ़ीस सिर्फ इसीलिए कम रखी गई है कि लोग ज़्यादा लर्न करें ताकि पाकिस्तान के डेवलपमेंट सेक्टर जो है, पाकिस्तान की डेवलपमेंट पे अपना रोल ज़्यादा प्ले करें. पर मॉड्यूल ओनली 8,000. अगेन ऑनलाइन पेमेंट है, ऑनलाइन सर्विसेज हैं, ऑनलाइन सेशन अवेलेबल हैं. सो ओनली 8,000 रुपीज़ एंड दिस सर्टिफिकेट फॉर डिप्लोमा और ईच completed module can be provided as at the completion of diploma or at the completion of any module. Limited seat है, तो I request you to register now if you want to work in NGO, work with NGO, or know how to work NGO should work. Thank you very much जी. Our registration and our account number और on screen. हम जैसे ही हमें फ़ीस मिलेगी, हम आपको एक स्क्रीनशॉट से हमारे जो फोकल पर्सन है वो आपको ईमेल और व्हाट्सएप पे बताएंगे, और ये नंबर से आपको ये स्क्रीनशॉट मिलेगा which is confirmation that you have submitted the fee as I mentioned earlier. So once your payment is verified, your registration will be confirmed and you can join our program. So program accessibility किस तरह होगी? Step 1 ये होगा कि आपके लॉगिन क्रेडेंशियल, ID और पासवर्ड आपको शेयर होंगे ईमेल पे, व्हाट्सएप पे, SMS पे. Step 2 है, once you receive your credential, your portal will be activated with the selected module. Step 3 is access and watch module video and join live discussion and question answer session with trainer or scheduled days and weekends. And then the process of assessment and certification will be done by each module, and participant will be assessed through a test which I discussed already, shared already. So participant enrolled in 1 or 2 certificate courses will receive their certificates upon completion, and their portal access will be closed. Diploma participant will gain access to next module after the submission of the required fees. So leadership is not about title, it's about creating change. So let's start not only transform into a leader, but also develop yourself as a transformative leader to bring change around you. Thank you very much.